What's going on, everyone? My name is Thomas Gabrielini. I am a freelance photographer, videographer located here in Central Illinois. Today, I'm going to be talking about this guy here in particular. More so referring to any sort of Fresnel lens mount for your lighting system, but this is the only one I really have too much experience with, so this is the one I'm going to be pretty much talking about. This is the non-Guang NG10X. It has a variable zoom made in China. It's a pretty cheap one. And yeah, this is the one I've been working with for the past couple weeks. So today we're just going to be talking about different kind of applications for Fresnel lens mounts that I find to be pretty useful to create different sorts of atmosphere and variety in your shooting that you might get some value from it, and you might decide to pick up one of these yourself so that you can use it as well to do kind of similar things. Now, I primarily shoot music videos at the moment. I've done a little bit of different kinds of like event work and stuff like that here and there, but my primary use is music videos, so this is definitely something that I find comes in handy for those. So let's just get right into it. There are a few different applications that you can use a Fresnel lens mount that I found to be pretty useful to create different kind of atmosphere and different kind of feelings to your shots. I'm going to be showing some examples. I'll have them kind of pop up throughout the video so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Applications I found is there's a spotlight application. Spotlight application is when you shine the Fresnel lens pretty much straight on at your subject. So what that does is it kind of creates like a spotlight or a flashlight effect. It's really good for things like, say if you're doing like an action movie, those are commonly used to like, we found him, stop, you're caught red-handed. It kind of creates that kind of effect. Really useful for really just kind of creating some kind of ominous danger in your shots. Another shot I found to be really useful, I use this one frequently in music videos. I haven't really used the Fresnel so much for that yet since I've just got it recently, but I usually use like a softbox or LED panels. You can just kind of wedge those up wherever they can fit. But another really common one that I like to use is called top-down lighting. Fresnel lens mount really kind of creates a nice effect with that, because it'll create kind of like, if you've ever watched a movie with like an interrogation scene, it's usually like a top-down light, kind of shine that harsh light that kind of shadows over and really shows off the features of the face, kind of given like a really dramatic feel. Usually used with cops and criminals whenever they're doing interrogation sequences. Again, commonly done in action movies and dramatic TV series and things like that. Anything that really involves any sort of crime usually has at least one of those shots every couple of episodes or something crazy, it seems like. Now, another really interesting technique you can use the Fresnel lens mount for is you can backlight your subject with it. Now, what I would do with that is there's a few different ways you can do that. You can either shine the light directly on your subject, straight from behind. You put the light behind them, you shine it directly at them. You'll get a really nice silhouette. It'll be the subject will be completely blacked out, and then you'll just see like a white outline in the shape of their head. Or whatever it is you're shooting, it'll be like that kind of effect. That's really good to create lots of mystery in shots. Good for like just creating pretty much all the things I'm talking about for the most part, or to create any sort of like dramatic atmosphere. A lot of techniques involving Fresnel are used in like horror and action movies and things like that. Now, another way to backlight your subject, you can always use a backlight flood effect. What that is you can use a Fresnel lens, you can use an LED panel, you can really do this however you see fit. What that would be is you shoot a light directly behind the subject, but you have the subject stand in front of the light so that they're not directly being hit by the light. It's just shining back from behind them. Usually what that'll do is it'll bounce off the wall, kind of reflect on the back of their head. You'll get a silhouette, but it won't be as harsh of a silhouette as if you were to directly shine the light back on them. Really useful for like, I know that they use those a lot in any sort of like witness protection type scenes in TV shows and stuff like that, usually accompanied with some sort of voice distortion that they use to really kind of sell the point that you're not supposed to know what their identity is. Really cool technique. Use that a lot in like music videos and stuff like that. It just creates, again, lots of drama and mystery. Now, another thing you can do with that same kind of technique, that backlight flood, is you can actually shine a key light on top of the subject, either from like a 45-degree angle or, straight on, or kind of like what I got going on here. I'm just using a simple window light here. Just it's daylight, windows shining through light, and then I have a background light over here to my right. that's just shining a nice color to kind of fill in the scene and add a little bit of artsiness to the shot. This is a common technique that I use in music videos. We'll have like a colored light usually is what I think looks the best, or you can even like play around. I know I've used tungsten key lighting, and then if you use tungsten key lighting and then you do a backlight that is daylight balance, it'll actually do like a teal orange kind of color effect, which is really, really cool and works really, really good to create lots of like creative shots and things like that. All right, guys, so this is pretty much my first video ever doing anything involving technical camera stuff. I pretty much just want to get more consistent with these uploads with YouTube because I've decided to take my photography videography recently full time. I've been doing it for a while now. For a couple of years I've really been doing it and on and off, doing like paid gigs and then free work and whatever I can really find to kind of help make me feel motivated to keep doing it and create. YouTube is just another one of those platforms that I've been wanting to break into for a long time. I keep telling myself I'm gonna make videos, and then every time I go to do it, I get really nervous. So if this one's a little rough to watch, sorry about that. I plan on making more. If you guys go down there, leave me a comment, tell me let me know what you thought. Let me know if you found this video useful. Like and subscribe. I hope to be creating more of these videos soon. Let me know if this was useful to you guys. All right, awesome. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys on the next one.